Saddle to the horse, and we need to look at where our cinch is going to go. Every horse has a natural girth line. This is where the girth wants to go. It will try to drag the saddle to be so the girth is perpendicular to the horse's natural girth line. And if you look at the rib cage and you look at the bottom side of the horse, you'll see a nice little depression and the narrowest place on the rib cage. That's where the girth wants to drop straight down into. Now, if the girth line is farther forward than the horse, if the horse's natural girth line is farther forward than the rigging Ds are attached, it's going to try and pull the saddle forward into the horse's shoulders. It may not visually move a lot, but the effect is going to be pressure on the horse's shoulder. If the horse's natural girth line is farther back than the rigging is attached, the saddle's going to have a tendency to slide back. You can change the location of the rigging Ds if they are attached to the tree, but not so easily if they're attached in the skirt. So if we look at where our girth is going to come, we have to come around into that natural girth line and look for a perpendicular line from the saddle to the girth and to the horse's natural girth line. Then we have to look at where our girth Ds come up to. Many people will put very short Ds, very short girths on, and the D will be right behind the horse's elbow. When you go to turn or to stop, that horse's elbow hits the metal D. You want to bring your girth long enough that it comes up the horse's side. It will still be out of the way of your leg, but it will allow the horse complete freedom with his shoulder. With our rear cinch, we want to ideally put it on and have a little bit of snugness to it to actually stabilize the saddle from front to back. Because most of our weight is forward with the fork at the front and the weight of the saddle at the front. And if we can get a little bit of balance with our rear cinch, we actually are helping the fit of the saddle. You have to get